And good morning, good afternoon, good evening, everybody. Welcome to another episode of the Camwoolleyshow Show with me is Ming Chen.
What's up, everybody?
And I'm Camwoolleys. So first of all, Ming,
yes,
I'd like to congratulate your alma mater, the University of Michigan, for winning a very intense playoff game.
Possibly
against the
Alabama
mastermind,
Nick Saban.
Yes.
Nick Saban was bested, barely. Quite possibly one of the sloppiest football games I've ever witnessed. I don't know about you, but
I am not. I swear to God, if the Giants draft J.J. McCarthy, I do not want the Giants to talk themselves into taking J.J. McCarthy.
I like J.J., but I don't know if he's
he's not a
NFL caliber.
Yeah, he's not. He gets the job done.
Yes,
on a stacked team.
Yes,
but
I wholeheartedly agree. Thank God that team is stacked though, and heading to the national championship or the Natty as everyone's calling it.
Yeah.
So the Natty, everybody.
Yeah, first time a non-SEC team has been in the national championship since 2015.
That's a long time.
Where I believe it was Ohio State and Oregon going at it.
Yeah. So
it's nice to see parity in college football for the first time in like forever.
It is. Almost didn't happen though, man. I was took years. These games take years off my life, man.
Oh my god! Yeah. Especially after all the crap you've dealt with as a Michigan fan.
Yeah.
In the last like 30 years, like Ohio State owning you for 10 years.
Yes.
Like dealing with like the playoff losses when you do make it to the playoff.
These
I mean, last year against TCU.
They got crushed. They got crushed. There's nothing. There's no other way to put it. They did not match up at all, and the results were accurate. This time, though, you hate to see a team beat itself, but they pretty much much did.
I'm not one to criticize Nick Saban on anything he does.
Okay, but
a QB draw on 4th and 3 with your season on line, that is.
Yeah, I have the play right here. Final play, 3-yard line, 4th down, all or nothing, right here. And now if you look, see if I can rewind this. Looks like he does trip over his lineman's leg. But this because the defense was there, man.
Like a set play? Was it?
I think
I see the running back was going on like a swing.
Yeah. Plus, it was a low snap as well. So I mean,
quarterbacks deal with low snaps all the time.
Yeah. Yeah, I think it was. They had options, but it doesn't matter. I was sweating bullets, man.
Oh my god, yeah,
I was sweating bullets. Especially when it came down in Michigan, down 2013, time ticking away. Must score, and and
then J.J. McCarthy doing what he does best, handing the ball off to his good running backs.
Yes, thank God. But yes, the Michigan special teams, man. Flubbing field goals. Not able to catch punts. They can't do this next week in Houston, no doubt.
Although Washington is probably a bit more forgiving of a team than Alabama.
We'll see.
Also, all the like drumming up that FSU did about not making it to the playoff. They lose their bowl game by 60 points against Georgia.
Yeah. Now, granted, they didn't have most of their players, but
I know they didn't have a lot.
Yeah,
of their players, but still,
what are you gonna do? You can't put them in.
Yeah, like in the play, like as much as I am not a huge fan of the playoff system, the committee got it right.
They did.
They got it right. Dude,
you can't argue it.
The last 2 years, the semifinals have been really good because. Texas, Washington. Oh my God! I was playing in a Mario Kart war at the time, but I was hearing like updates from that game. It's like, oh my God, wait, Texas has the ball back.
Yeah.
Wait, oh my God. Like,
yeah, great game, and icing on the cake. Ohio State lost their bowl game, so not that it matters, but it does. It matters to me. They got crushed.
I mean,
They got
we
crushed.
haven't really had much to look forward to as a Michigan fan.
No, I haven't. But this time,
watching Ohio State lose their
I do.
marquee games, but I mean, you got bigger things to worry about.
Yeah. Now the championship game in Houston. So I was like, oh, Houston. I got relatives down there. Maybe I'll go. When I went on Ticketmaster, check the ticket prices. Nosebleeds $1,900. So
it's like, do I want to send my kids to college?
Right, which I do have one kid in college. You know, do I want to pay my mortgage this month? Do I want to pay the rent on a shared universe this month, or see my alma mater win the national championship? I don't. Hey, it's called sacrifice, right?
Like,
it's called sacrifice.
You don't spend that much money to go to a game that your team might lose.
Could you? Right. But that's.
I would, if the Giants were in the Super Bowl, I'd never pay money to go.
Yeah.
Also, it's way better to watch a football game on TV.
Oh, sure.
Like,
yeah, the angles, the
TV,
definition, the close-ups, the everything.
It's not like baseball or hockey where it's better to see in person.
Right. Although the atmosphere, you're paying for the atmosphere. You're paying to be around, whatever.
I'm not crazy about the atmosphere of football games compared to baseball and hockey.
Yeah.
Like a playoff baseball game, every year I'm like, I'm going to go to a playoff game at Yankee Stadium, and I never end up going. But like one of these years I'm going to make it to one of those games.
Yeah.
I will put a significant dent in my bank account to go to one of the.
Well, in 2022, you could have gone to Yankees Astros for like $10. Game for like.
Yeah, it would have been $20, and I still would have felt like I wasted money, and I felt like I would have gotten robbed.
Yeah. So there's nothing you would pay $2,000 for.
I would not pay $2,000 for anything really. I mean, outside of like necessities, not.
Yeah, it's just tough. We could easily buy 4 really good TVs for that much.
Oh yeah,
and throw a hell of a
really good. You want to talk about stuff that's cheap now?
Yeah,
dude, TVs.
TVs are awesome.
Oh no! Like my dad has been hoping that his TV is gonna break for years.
Oh yes, he's just waiting it out. He's waiting out the clock.
No. One time he thought his TV finally went out, and he went out like his brother was staying at the place at the time, and he was like, oh,
today's the day.
He's like, I have bad news. I think my TV died. I might have to make a trip to Best Buy.
Yeah.
And then, of course, like my uncle, he's like he's doing the PogChamp emote, and then he like went to turn it back on and ended up working. He's like,
dang it.
Oh no, I've had the same TV for like 6 years. I'm hitting that point.
Yeah.
Where I'm like, oh man, like I really want this thing. Like I want my TV to like go out at some point.
Yeah.
So I can just get like a 70-inch.
The UHD
like
Super 4K.
UHD 8K. Get it for like $300.
Yeah.
Total steal.
Yes.
Especially if it's like during the sales right now. Oh my god.
Oh yeah.
Like I want to accidentally slip on something to have it slam into my TV.
Yeah. That
I would be like,
okay, if it's an accident, it's okay.
No, it's like the SpongeBob episode, Dying for Pie. It's like I want to slip like, oops.
I need a new TV. I broke this one.
Shucks.
I broke this one. Oops.
Like shucks. No, I don't want to intentionally break it because then.
Then you feel guilty about it.
Yeah, I'm like, damn it, like. But no, I want to be in a situation where like one of my friends or family members needs a TV, like a good TV. It's like the TV in my like it's a good TV.
Yeah,
it's a 4K like Roku, like 60 something inch. It's a solid TV, but
built-in YouTube. Watched the camwoolleyshow show on it. Yeah, man.
No, I watch YouTube on my PS5. Like that is mostly what I use my PS5 for.
For YouTube.
Yeah, for YouTube. It's like, granted, I still play games on it, but there's nothing that really interests me. It's like, I would get into the Spider-Man games, but I'm not really, like, I don't have the commitment to, like...
It's time, man. It's why I stopped gaming so much time. I can pick up...
I put all my gaming time into Mario Kart, because that's what I play, like, as a sport.
Right.
Like,
yeah, competitively.
I'm an athlete in that sport. Like, I play it collegiately.
Yes.
There are eyeballs on me. Like, I need to... I have to
You need to practice. Your reputation is on the line.
Yeah, my reputation's on the line. I don't want to end up in a Rocky 3 situation where I end up, like, coming back as a
complacent,
being all like complacent,
not working out, not
yeah,
committed.
Not committed, working out, like renting out an entire like building to work out like as a spectacle.
Eye of the tiger, man. Don't lose the eye of the tiger.
Oh yeah. Like I don't end up, and then like Clubber Lang comes in and like kicks the crap out of me in 2 rounds.
You definitely don't want that.
Yeah.
Yeah.
God, that was a good movie. Like that's the Rocky movie that nobody talks about.
3?
3. Yeah, 3.
Mr. T, man.
Like everyone talks about 1.
1 and 4. And
everyone talks about 1 and 4.
Yeah.
2 is a depressing slog until Adrian wakes up out of the coma.
Yes. Yeah, and then, victory at the end. Spoiler alert.
Yeah,
40 years ago.
Spoiler alert. Yeah, Rocky
like 40 years
beats
ago.
Apollo in Rocky 2.
Right, he redeems himself. Barely. It was a hard fought battle.
Was like, damn it.
Yeah. you ruined Rocky 2 for me. Yeah. Well, let me go farther. Rocky 4, the U.S. wins. Rocky wins.
Yeah. Wow, a Hollywood movie in 1985. The American beats the Russian.
I say it turned the tide of the Cold War. I don't know about you.
Well, it did.
Yeah, I mean,
Gorbachev. Who the hell is that?
Yeah, yeah. 4 years later, fall of communism. Coincidence? Oh, yeah. I think not.
Yeah, the Berlin Wall just completely no. Rocky beat the hell out of the Berlin Wall.
Yeah, that doesn't happen unless Rocky wins that fight.
Wins that,
on Christmas Day, by the way.
I don't know if I'd consider Rocky 4 to be a Christmas movie.
No, it's not. It's not. The fight takes place on Christmas.
It's not like Die Hard.
No,
it's not like Die Hard. Like Rocky 4 is a Christmas movie,
right?
Or Rocky 4 is not a Christmas movie.
No, it is not. But the fight does take place on Christmas.
As much as I'd love to take that narrative and run with it, it's not.
Yeah, yeah. I mean, the sports world tried. There are 3 NFL games on Christmas.
Those are.
They tried to. They tried.
I watched like a bit of the Giant game. There was another. The Giants game this week was actually interesting. Let's talk about sports on the sports podcast.
Yes, let's.
Like the Giants. Full disclosure, I'm happy they lost. When Gunnar Olszewski, who should be our punt returner next year, by the way, ran that punt back for a touchdown, I was hoping that that 2-point conversion missed, and Tyrod Taylor, eyes on the prize.
Yes.
Tyrod Taylor, with his eyes on the prize, threw behind a wide-open Saquon Barkley who was right in front of him. Tyrod Taylor is the ultimate quarterback you want when you want a guy who's thinking big picture.
Yeah.
Because he will screw up when he needs to. Like, he'll play well enough to get a job the following year.
Yes.
But he'll screw up in the big moments just enough. Like to have the big picture, eyes on the prize. Tommy DeVito wasn't thinking big picture.
No, he's short term. He just fighting.
I'm not gonna act like Tommy DeVito wasn't a super fun story. I'm not gonna act like I wasn't rooting for.
Definitely
Tommy
a fun
DeVito.
story.
I'm not gonna act like I wasn't rooting for him on that final drive against the Packers. That was peak television right there. That is like there are very few things that come close to that in terms of like funny and simultaneously awesome things I've seen watching football.
Yes. However, 26-25.
They made a game. Dude, this game shows how close the Giants really are. They literally just need a top-level quarterback.
Yes.
They need a top-level quarterback, and they need a better offensive line. They get both of those, and they're fine.
Can they get those in 2024?
I mean, in the draft, it's a great class.
All right. Well,
any of the top 4 guys, I'd be fine with them taking. I'd be like, okay, let's. Although Michael Penix is a bit of a red flag for me because he's a lefty, and the right tackle situation on the Giants is horrible compared to the left tackle situation.
Checking out CBS Sports.
Dude, if I want Justin Fields to absolutely pop off on Sunday, so the Bears can once again be tricked.
Yes.
Into keeping him.
Yes.
So they can just
trading the pick.
So he can just trade up and get Caleb Williams.
Yes. What's the likelihood of this happening?
Not super likely, but also like less or more than 0.
Okay, more than 0. So you're telling me there's a chance, like they said in Dumb and Dumber.
Yeah,
So you're telling me there's a chance?
More than 0% chance. Caleb Williams' mental makeup does worry me a bit for New York. It's like, imagine WFAN, like the day after Caleb Williams throws a couple of picks and his nails are painted.
Yes. Can he handle Can he handle the criticism just from you? Never mind. Never mind the rest of the sports world.
Nobody hears the criticism of me. I've been shouting into nothing the last 5 years. Yes, this podcast has been going on for 5 years.
Yeah.
We get good numbers on SoundCloud.
Oh, yeah.
Maybe not.
Big time.
Nobody.
Big time.
Like, YouTube is not... Like, the YouTube viewership is not great. Well, that's because I don't put any effort into, like, putting clips on, like, TikTok and all that. But... Like, I could make this thing go viral within 2 months.
Oh, yeah, for sure. Well, yeah, so can I. So, yeah. But, yeah. But, yeah, Caleb Williams, though. Can he handle the heat?
Of New York?
Yes.
I'm not
sure. Can
he
come out of Southern California, come to the East Coast, and handle the...
Like, Hollywood is the tough market if you're, like, any other profession where eyes are on you.
Sure.
But New York, if you're an athlete, I don't blame athletes for not wanting to come to New York.
Brutal.
It's hell on earth.
Yes, it is.
If you do one thing, if you screw up once,
no matter how well you played the week before,
that will be, or after, in the case of Giancarlo Stanton, after
yeah.
Giancarlo Stanton struck out 5 times in his Yankee Stadium home opener, that game alone has made him one of the most divisive, polarizing, and hated athletes in this area for no good reason. Giancarlo Stanton has done a fine job, except for last year. And yes, Giancarlo Stanton is a frustrating player overall.
He could barely stand last year, so what are you going to do?
I'm not going to hate his guts. The guy performs in the playoffs. He does everything that those types of fans, and you know what fans I'm talking about.
Yes.
Those fans. He does everything that those fans want, and those are the same fans that will criticize him for for striking out. And the only evidence they have of him striking out a lot is that one home opener in 2018, 5 years ago. No, coming up on 6 years ago. Jesus.
Coming up on 6, yes.
Jesus Christ. I'm getting
time
old.
Is flying.
Oh my God.
Time is flying. Yeah.
Giancarlo Stanton's been a Yankee for 6 years, and we have nothing to show for it.
Yeah. Were you aware there's a website called Tankathon.com?
I've been checking it every week.
Yes. Okay, I figured.
I do know that Tankathon is the thing. The Giants currently are slated at the number 5 overall pick. I don't think they can move up to number 4, though. Maybe if certain things break right, maybe with strength of schedule, maybe the Giants can jump up to like 3 or something.
They have some tough people ahead of them. They got Arizona at 4, and Arizona, New England, Washington at 4 and 12.
All the teams ahead of them, they beat.
Yeah. What are you doing?
Ahead of them. That week 2 win against Arizona really bit us in the ass. And if we just lost one of the games to Washington and we lost to Arizona, we'd be perfectly fine.
Sitting pretty.
We'd be 3-13. We just need to lose once.
Yeah.
No. I think we would have locked up the number 2 pick. I think we'd probably just need to lose to the Eagles, which is very easy to do if you're the Giants. It's not easy to do for anybody else, but it's very easy to do if you're the Giants.
Yeah.
And we'd be going in. It's like, all right, Drake May is going to be our quarterback, but no.
Yeah.
No. This team can't do anything right.
Yeah, well, it lost 3 in a row, but look at Washington dumping 7 in a row. They know that they're the smart ones. They knew what they were doing.
And they're not owned by the Snyders anymore, which means we can't just bank on them screwing up like they always do.
Right. Yeah, they might actually make smart decisions this time.
Their owner's the Devils owner, Josh Harris.
Yep. Yeah. So
who has. Josh Harris is the one owner that I don't really have that much of a problem with.
Yeah,
and he's forked over the money when he's needed to.
He has.
It's like we have when Dougie Hamilton was a free agent, he was like, okay, anything.
Yep. What do you want? All right, here.
Anything. Like, what do you want? He went after Johnny Gaudreau.
Tried. It wasn't our fault. Goodrow wanted to go play for the Blue Jackets.
He wanted to win hockey games with the Columbus Blue Jackets.
Yeah. Hey, we can't all make smart decisions.
As for the rest of the NFL this week, there is a lot of playoff implications. So let's look at the schedule. Let's look at the schedule. See how much is on the line.
There's a lot on the line here. Let's look at week 18, ladies and gentlemen. All right, here we go. And we are week 18, ladies and gentlemen, coming up. Steelers, Ravens.
The AFC South is like Texans, Colts. That's a big game.
Yes.
I mean, the Steelers are that AFC wild card.
They're still in the hunt for sure.
Oh my God.
Yeah, a lot of implications here. A lot of implications here. Who else is on the bubble here?
Jacksonville. I mean, like 3 teams are in the AFC South race.
Yeah.
Right now, I mean, the NFC wild card race. I mean, the Bears are going to look to play spoiler on the Packers.
Right. Yeah. Let's. Total insanity, everybody. Yeah, Jacksonville, Indianapolis, Houston, all 9-7.
The NFC East is on the line.
It is.
2-horse race between the Cowboys and Eagles.
Yes.
NFC North has been locked up. NFC South.
Also close.
Don't really... Do the Falcons have a shot there? I'm curious.
At 7-9. Good question. Let's look at the playoff picture here. They're on the ball. I mean, things have to go right, but
oh yeah, like some things need to break here and there. Let's scroll up, see who is in the NFC. 6 of the 7 teams, so really just I think one spot left in the NFC.
Yep.
Which I think is just the second wild card. I think the second wild card and the NFC South.
Yep.
As for the AFC is just a cluster.
It is.
I mean, the AFC South, there are 3 teams who can either win the division or miss the playoffs entirely.
Right. Just depending on how things fall this week.
Yeah. The Bills, the AFC East. The AFC East, the Bills could either get the 2 seed or miss the playoffs.
Yeah, it's insanity.
I mean, the Colts and Texans, I mean, that's a crazy story. I mean, the Steelers just never seem to go away.
Nope.
Like, as much as I say every year, Mike Tomlin maybe needs to get fired, he does this.
Yeah. But
there are a lot of spots up for grabs in the AFC.
Yeah, and I know they're playing the Giants this week, but they've not played well as late.
Here's
they've
the
been
thing.
tanking. So
the Eagles will play horribly against every other team,
except for
they see the Giants.
Right,
when
blood in the water.
Blue, when they see blue, and they better, dude, Philadelphia, do us a favor for the first time, and no, the second time in my life.
Okay.
I am going to put my hopes. Third time.
Okay.
This is the 3rd time in my entire life that I am rooting for the Philadelphia Eagles.
Okay. That's big.
I rooted for them in 2011 when we needed them to beat the Cowboys.
Okay.
I rooted for them in 2020 when the Giants could somehow win the NFC.
Yes.
6-10.
Yes. Didn't work out.
And I am rooting for them now to beat the Giants, something that they have done for my entire life. So the Giants can get up there in draft position.
Yes.
Philadelphia, I am asking you to do something that you have always done. Beat my New York Football Giants into the ground. Please.
I mean, they have every reason to do so. So what will happen? So what happens? Well, we'll see next week.
No, the Giants are totally winning. The Giants are totally winning because this is the one time I don't want them to beat the Eagles. This is the one time I don't want them to beat the Eagles, and all the moron fans on Twitter are going to like, and they're just going to completely ignore the horrific future that has been set out before us because and then Daniel Jones is going to come back as quarterback and he's going to play terribly, and Jaden Daniels is going to be throwing dimes. Drake May and Caleb Williams are going to be throwing dimes. And we're going to be stuck with Daniel Jones, who says all the right things and who is just one good receiver away from breaking out, despite being in the NFL for 6 goddamn years.
Well, maybe next year will be his other year. He was all right last year.
Yeah, Daniel Jones last year was good.
He was good. They made the playoffs. They won a playoff game.
Last year, Daniel Jones was genuinely good. Like, I defended him last year for a reason, because he played a really good quarterback.
Yes.
But this year, oh my God. I'm done. I'm done.
Okay.
I'm done.
Hey,
no.
Hey, Vent, that's what this podcast is for. The Cowboys have the Commanders, so yeah, that's
the Cowboys are beating them.
Yeah. Although the Cowboys got lucky this week. Did you watch the Cowboys-Lions game?
No, I was out. I was out, man. I saw my friend's band at the Stomach.
Oh, that's right. That's right. You went out.
Yeah. I went outside. I know.
Wow.
Crazy.
Wow. So you saw the aftermath when you got home then. You're like, whoa.
I didn't watch it. I didn't watch the thing.
I did watch it. And, so NFL officiating.
Back at it again.
Get Brad Allen, was the lineman declared an eligible receiver? Well, he said he was. The cameras would prove that he did report, but chalk this one up to the officials who declared him ineligible. The 2-point conversion gets called back, and the Lions lose to the Cowboys. When I think, I mean, what do you say? What? How do you sum this up?
The NFL has marching orders to win games for the Cowboys. I mean, like, that's just looks like you reported to me, but that's just photographic evidence. Yeah,
that's
officials are stupid. I would believe the NFL giving officials marching orders to the Cowboys. They're one of our big money makers.
Yes, let them win. Put them ahead. We need them to advance.
It's like I believe the same thing about MLB with the Yankees. Like, I believe MLB. I believe MLB gives. Whenever I hear Yankee fans complaining about umpiring,
come on.
I'm like, dude, why would MLB want the Yankees to lose? Especially to a team like the Rays, or something.
Yeah,
dude, Rob Manfred, make no mistake, Rob Manfred is a gigantic Yankee fan.
Oh yeah. Yeah, they have that advantage. Look, hey, listen, I saw that Jeter strike zone for years. Come on now. Like, come on. I know all about it. I live with it.
Yeah.
I can live with it. For sure. But yeah, this big, I mean, not super big game, a pretty big game. But it went the way of the so-called America's team, I guess.
America's team. Meanwhile, America loathes the Cowboys.
Yeah.
Every time they lose in the playoffs, it's like the Death Star getting blown up. Everyone hates them.
Yes. Yeah. We all cheer on Endor and throw a party. Yes.
Yeah. And then the enhanced editions, Coruscant and Naboo.
Yes, they celebrate as well.
Yeah, where Jar Jar.
He's partying. Like Jar Jar's partying on Naboo.
Like Jar Jar unfortunately got thrown into Return of the Jedi because George Lucas just for some reason really thought the original trilogy sucked in its original form.
Well, because he's a Sith Lord, so.
George Lucas? Or
No,
Jar Jar?
George. Well, probably both of them, but Jar Jar Binks is a secret Sith Lord. Yeah,
You're a believer in that theory?
I am. Well, it just makes the storyline way better. So,
yeah.
so I believe it.
Oh no! I unironically believe that like in the Last Jedi, Jar Jar was gonna show up and like be a big Sith Lord.
Oh, would have been that would have redeemed everything. That would have redeemed everything.
That would have redeemed the entire. I mean, if you think about it, he was the one who suggested that Palpatine should have become. He suggested
put him
that
in power.
Palpatine be given emergency powers.
Yes, put him in power. He orchestrated everything.
Maybe he was part of the grand plan after all.
Right? Was he dumb on purpose? Was he throwing everything? Yes, I believe he was.
Perhaps.
Yes. I would like to believe he was. So, yeah. Well, week 18, ladies and gentlemen, it's going to be interesting. Be fun to watch.
Yeah, I'm gonna be having Red Zone on. I'm gonna be chilling, whether it be at my PC or in front of a TV somewhere. I mean, it's gonna be fun.
Yeah,
it's gonna be fun. I always like NFL chaos scenarios when my team isn't involved in them. I can just kick back.
I mean, it'd be nice if they were in it.
I mean, yeah, it would be nice, man. But I'm gonna count my blessings with my heart rate being.
It's good. Keep the heart rate going,
and not needing the stress that much,
right?
And not have my blood pressure like nearly make my veins explode,
right?
You know, because I've dealt with that a lot the last couple of years. You know, my team's seeing rare success.
Yeah,
the Devils being the playoffs. Good Lord, dude, playoff hockey. As a fan of like a team who's in it's the worst. It is the worst. And I feel like
I'd forgotten what that felt like. And then we quickly remembered.
Dude, that game 3 against the Rangers nearly killed me. that nearly killed me because it was like 2-0 backs against the wall. I'm like, are you kidding?
Yeah, it would have been the nail in the coffin, but thank God.
And then Dougie Hamilton scored. And my friend was my co-host, Luke Dolan at Iona. He was at that game. And he texted me, he's like, we let a grown man who willingly calls himself Dougie score on us.
Yep.
God, I miss him. I miss him, dude. We could use him. We could really use him on this power play.
We could.
Although the Devils have been playing a lot better lately. I mean, like the win, they followed up their overtime win against the Columbus Blue Jackets with a 6-2 drubbing of the Ottawa Senators.
Yes.
And then in typical 2023-24 Devils fashion, they follow up an amazing, inexplicably flawless game with a bad loss in the second half of a back-to-back.
Yes.
The Devils, one of the youngest teams in the league, for some godforsaken reason, are awful on the second half of back-to-backs.
Yes, it's proven time and time again this season.
And, of course, they go up 2-0 on the road in Boston. I'm like, oh, boy, here we go. We're about to go on a heater. Let's do this.
All you got to do is keep that puck out of the net.
And then the Vitek Vanacek turns into Vitek Vanacek and lets up 5 unanswered goals. I didn't watch that much of the game because, again, I was out.
Right.
I was out that night.
New Year's Eve, yes. Or no, that was New Year's Eve.
I did nothing on New Year's Eve. I sat in my room. Because I spent the last 2 nights with the Stone Pony. I'm like,
yeah,
I'm not doing this.
Yeah. I watched old episodes of Jeopardy on New Year's Eve. It was great.
That's an underrated way to spend New Year's Eve, just chilling. By yourself.
Yeah, not spending money. It felt good. Usually I go out, but...
I'd prefer to go out on...
But I was...
I was home by myself because my mom went with a bunch of her friends to see a fish at
Madison Square Garden?
Yeah, at the garden.
All right, bunch of hippies.
Oh, yeah. Yeah, my mom and her friends are hippies.
Yes.
They love hippie music. Even though I don't willingly ever put on the Grateful Dead or Fish, I subconsciously know they're in libraries.
Right. Well, yeah.
Because that's all my mom listens to.
Right.
Like my dad listens to it too, which is shocking. It's like my dad, if you sat down and talked with him for 5 minutes, you'd know he's not a hippie.
Yes. But Fish is Fish. Trey Anastasio and the gang. And the gang, yeah, I was reeling from this loss. I hate Boston.
I'm
not a fan.
I'm used to losing in Boston.
And
at this point.
And
Dude, TD Garden is not nice to the Devils.
and then you got Pavel Zacha killing them whenever they play.
Wait,
so.
how many goals did Zacha score in this game?
Well, none.
You
but
let Kevin Shattenkirk score
twice.
goals
Yes,
on you
yes.
in 2023?
Number 3 and 4, ladies and gentlemen.
How do you let Kevin Shattenkirk... What year is this, dude?
Yeah, I know, right?
Really? Kevin Shattenkirk? Like, okay, Jake DeBrusk, David Pastrnak, fine.
Sure, yeah.
Like, I can live with that.
Yeah.
Like, David Pastrnak, Brad Marchand, fine. So be it. Like, I'm okay with that.
Yeah. But
But,
Shattenkirk?
dude, seriously, Kevin Shattenkirk?
Shattenkirk?
He was washed in 2016 when he signed that bloated deal with the Rangers.
Yes.
I miss when the Rangers did that. I miss when the Rangers gave stupid contracts to old players. Now the Rangers are smart. Kills me.
Yeah, I don't like it.
I don't like them.
I don't like it at all.
I hated when the Rangers hired Peter Laviolette because I knew it was going to fix them.
Yeah, I don't like it at all. But yeah, tough loss. I mean, at least they put up against Ottawa the night before.
Okay. No, the Devils, like, a common theme this year has been stringing together a few wins, following together by stringing together a couple of losses.
Right.
Okay, the Devils are playing tonight. I blanked on who, but you can just pull up the schedule.
Yes, I can.
Tonight.
They are playing the Caps tonight.
Oh, God.
Which...
In Washington.
Another one of their goats. In Washington.
And then back to 2. You have to... Oh, God, another back-to-back.
Back-to-back, Blackhawks and Vancouver this weekend.
At least it's 2 games at home. But, Vancouver's good. No, I am not looking forward to this upcoming stretch of games because Washington's always a boogeyman, especially in Washington. The Alex Ovechkin... doesn't score goals anymore, but
he will against the Devils.
New Jersey Devils. I don't mind Ovechkin killing us. It's like, at
this point, it's like, what else is new?
It's always just goddamn Evgeny Kuznetsov. I think Nick Backstrom is taking a break though.
Okay,
which is a positive for us. I'm not going to a game, dude.
Really, you don't want to see the Hughes brothers? That could be fun. Oh, always looking up ticket prices though. Weekend game.
A little bit of a story has developed with the Devils. Nico Dawes came up and he
it was good. He was great.
Real good game.
Thought he was really good.
In Ottawa, I want them to give him a little more run. Like I want to see him. I want to see it through with the guy. Like I really do. I think he has.
I think that's the plan, right?
Literally, just be average. Just be average.
Is that too much to ask for to just be average?
Apparently, we got above average goaltending last year, and guess what? We ran the league.
Yes.
I wouldn't consider losing in the second round to be running the league, but for a point in
time, but I mean, coming from where they were, yes, that was a huge jump.
Winning 52 games is a huge deal. That is a massive...
Over 100 points. Come on. That's huge. That's huge. I wish for things like this. I ask for things like this for Christmas. Yes. Don't always get it, but yes. Yeah. Well, hopefully he can continue this. He was I thought he was very good.
Yeah, I want them to... It's 4. I can look and see if Amanda Stein babbled about anything.
Okay. See if anything happened at the skates. Timo Meier with Gray's he's injured again. Not an upper body injury, not a lower body injury, a mid body injury, whatever that is.
A really good guy from Utica, Graham Clark, is making, or there's a possibility that he's making his NHL debut. I don't know if Dawes is playing. Although, also Timo Meier, he got banged up in Boston.
Yeah.
So, right when he was starting to
heat up. Yep. Yeah. Recover.
Together.
It's,
I hate playing Boston because every single time we play them, they have a lot of bruisers on their team.
Right. So yeah,
We always get banged up.
someone always gets banged up or injured, which it's hockey though, man. It's hockey. I mean, I imagine he'll be playing this week for sure. Just
Yeah, he's not traveling with the Devils to Washington. So,
okay. Nico, I meant Nico does.
yeah.
He'll be in that. Let's see what he's got. But yeah, just average goaltending. It's not that. Is that too much? Is that too much to ask for?
Yeah.
This year.
Apparently it is.
This year, apparently. Oh man. All right. I kind of want to go. I don't know, man. I'll see how this weekend lines up. I haven't been to a game in over a year. I kind of miss it.
I haven't been in like.
Although again, last time I went, I jinxed them and they broke the streak. So
Yeah.
And chicken fingers rained down from the rafters onto the ice.
I'm gonna grab a snack because I am.
Okay. Did you see anything good?
No, I didn't see anything good. It's just I need to eat something right now.
Oh, okay. Well, good luck finding something. I need to restock. I used to have a whole can. Wait, I used to have tons of
There's
candy. Grab some Skittles. Taste the rainbow. Take the whole pack if you want.
Literally the only thing I have eaten today
Take the whole pack if you want. You've earned it.
was it's like I'm trying to like lose the weight that I've gained.
Yeah.
Like while I've been home. It's like literally all I have eaten today was a bowl of cereal, and that was like 3 hours ago.
All right, can't have you passing out here.
Yeah, I am. Yeah, I don't need to eat the whole thing.
Can't have you passing out. However, if the season were to end today, Devils would be right on the edge of playoff contention. So,
Get point percentage.
yeah. Thankfully, but yeah, they gotta keep this up. But we're at 35 games in for them, so a little less than half the season.
That's concerning.
It is 19-14-2, so I don't know, they're about 500. I know we expected a lot more with how this team is stacked up, and after how they played last year, but.
The thing is, dude, the Metro is filled with teams who are just getting loser points.
It's a good way of putting it. Are you going to leave all the yellow ones? Is that why you're not?
Yeah, I'm leaving the bad ones.
All right, I'll eat those because I don't care. Okay, I just gotta make sure you don't pass out. That's all.
Yeah, like I am. I was saying, I'm like, okay, I got Oreos at home, I can eat those, but I'm like, nope, I gotta.
Yeah, before you get over there. Yeah. Were you awake enough? Did you watch the Winter Classic at all?
No.
Okay.
I never watched the Winter Classic.
Yeah, I was too amped up for the Michigan game. So
Yeah.
I would love to see one live one day though.
Oh yeah, it would be great. Like the Devils are playing an outdoor game this year, playing Stadium Series against the Flyers in
Yes.
like a month.
Yeah, we looked up tickets last week. They're not terrible, so I don't know, man. If I'm around, yeah, maybe I'll hop over. I don't know.
If knowing our luck, it's gonna be like a crappy like northeast like rain, and it's not quite cold enough to be snow, but it's still cold enough.
Right, like
freeze you.
like 40 degrees, raining.
Yep.
And so that would make the ice terrible, and it'd make it for a miserable experience sitting outside too. So,
Oh yeah.
well, I guess you take that chance though, right? But yeah, I hear you want like some light snow, like
Yeah.
not super cold,
Even
but
like a blizzard.
yeah, like it was meant to be hockey outside. Oh, we'll see. We'll see.
I'd love them to figure out a way to play an NHL game on actual frozen lake.
Oh man, yeah. Where would you do it though? Which lake?
Some lake in Minnesota.
Yeah.
Like lake.
I mean, Lord knows they have enough lakes out there, right? So that would be cool. What are the logistics of that?
They did an outdoor game near Lake Tahoe, but like on like a piece of land near the lake.
It'd be cool, like good old time, like pond hockey, man. That would.
The problem is someone like hitting the ground could fall through the ice.
All right. Well, that just adds to the element of like danger, right?
Yeah.
It makes it even more fun to watch. Like Connor Bedard could fall through the ice, could lose him. That element of danger, I think, makes it even better though. So, yeah. We'll see. Well, I hope. Yeah. I hope they can survive this back to back. Maybe even take both of them. We will see. Well, we will update you next week, ladies and gentlemen, for sure. For sure. I pulled this up. I saw this on Facebook or something. This comes courtesy of Instagram account _ Jeter Yanks _
It is an interesting list.
And somebody is ranking the top 10 greatest Yankees of all time. I believe this is in order. I believe this is all in order. So, number 1, Babe Ruth.
Yeah.
No argument there.
Number 2, Lou Gehrig. Yeah.
Okay, also no argument there. Number 3, Derek Jeter.
I'd bump him down to number 5 or number 6.
Yeah, I agree.
My list, we'll read through this list.
Okay, number 4, Mickey Mantle. So no way Mickey Mantle's under Derek Jeter.
Yeah,
come on. Number 5, Joe DiMaggio again.
No
yeah,
way.
I put Jeter under both of those. Number 6, Mariano Rivera.
Yeah, fine.
Can't argue that. Number 7, Yogi Berra.
I'd put him higher.
Number 8, A-Rod.
That's an interesting one.
I agree. Number 9, Whitey Ford.
Okay.
Number 10, Bernie Williams.
Bernie is a bit of a... Although the one that's making this guy catch hate is A-Rod.
Yes.
Because A-Rod is... I think it's safe to say A-Rod's the most polarizing player in Yankee history.
Yeah. Now, Bernie Williams, stats are great. Also, he's got the championships, correct? So, so a lot of people are like, wait, where do you put Aaron Judge on here? Or has he not? I don't want to say has he not proven himself, and Donnie Baseball, where do you put him on this list, or do you put him on this list? Don Mattingly.
I put Donnie ahead of Bernie.
I agree with that as well. Although it's tough. You only got 10 spots here. A lot of great Yankees out there.
I think if Judge wins a World Series, although Donnie never won a World Series, but I think all said and done, Judge is going to be somewhere on this list.
Oh, no doubt. No doubt. Unless his arm falls off or his ankle falls off or something. So,
or his toe never quite heals.
There's a lot of question marks. But I saw this and immediately I thought of you. I was like, all right, where do you agree? Where do you disagree? And I mean, you pretty much said what I thought you were going to say, but so no monkey wrenches in there. Although I think Mattingly was the big question though.
Yeah.
Yeah, I know he didn't win a World Series, but you can't argue.
Not his fault that he didn't win one.
Yeah.
If he just retired a year later.
Poor guy.
It's like, I actually feel bad for him, unlike Tiki Barber, who dealt with the same thing.
Yeah.
Like Tiki Barber, I'm like, good, screw him.
Right. Yeah, but Don Mattingly, he deserved it. He deserved it, but he survived. He survived Steinbrenner for sure. So, another article on MLB.com. What will the Yankees 2024 lineup look like?
That's a tough one to like think about the makeup of this lineup. Although
It's coming up soon, man.
In my opinion, trying to make up a lineup during the off season is kind of pointless. Like to predict what it's gonna look like on opening day, like it's a useless practice.
Right. Although
Judge and Soto are going to be hitting back to back. That's the only thing
that's ironclad. That's set in stone.
That's the only thing I'm kind of certain.
Okay.
About, is Judge and Soto, or Soto and Judge hitting back to back. I think Soto should bat ahead of Judge.
Oh, sure.
Because Soto walks like way more than he strikes out.
Yeah. So 3-4, 2-3.
I think it's going to be 2-3.
2-3.
Like Soto and Judge are going to be 2-3. Which I think is I think it's a good way of constructing it.
Right. Stand and clean up.
Not Stanton. But Rizzo probably goes clean up.
Anthony Rizzo. Batting clean up.
Rizzo, Torres is 5.
Yeah.
I guess number 6 would be... Verdugo.
Yeah, Verdugo and Austin Wells.
Like Verdugo, it depends. Like if Wells or Trevino start. Like if Wells is starting, I put Wells 6th. I really believe in his bat. Like,
okay.
I think he could really turn it on.
And he's a lefty.
7. I put. This is tough. This is tough to think of.
Yeah.
It's like there's a bench. There's people who are going to be rotating in that, which is a great.
Depending on who's pitching and who's the line, or who they're playing against.
Yeah, depending who's pitching against them and who's pitching for them.
Right. Speaking of pitching, Yankees could use another arm or two.
No, I'm still trying to think about this.
Okay. So 8 and 9. 7, 8, 9.
7, probably Verdugo.
Okay.
Verdugo's 7. I'd put Grisham 8.
Okay.
Like assuming that the outfield is like from left to right, Verdugo, Grisham, Judge.
Yes.
And 9 and leadoff are that's the big question.
Right.
Because the leadoff is a toss up between I think 2 guys, at least in my mind, Anthony Volpe,
right,
and DJ LeMahieu.
DJ.
If Anthony Volpe learns how to get on base, like if Anthony Volpe can hit 260 and he gets on base and he has like a 330 something on base percentage,
right,
that's fine. Like that is a guy you have bat leadoff because he gets on base, he's a maniac on the base paths.
Right.
Like imagine Anthony Volpe like dancing around first, and you have Juan Soto in the batter's box.
Yeah, you're gonna be.
You have Aaron Judge on the. I remember Ryan Garcia of Fireside Yankees, who I've collaborated with in the past. He was talking about that on one of his live streams, and like the prospect of Volpe on like playoff game, Volpe on first, he's dancing around. Juan Soto's in the batter's box, and then Aaron Judge is in the on-deck circle just staring you down.
Yeah.
That is horrifying as a pitcher.
That'll rattle you, yes.
That will especially like Yankee Stadium, like chanting, I don't even want to begin to think at the pitcher. I'm sorry, dude. I don't care what your mental makeup is. I don't care how much you claim to not be afraid of the lights. That's terrifying.
That's nightmare fuel right there.
That is nightmare fuel. Like, pitchers go to sleep, and they have nightmares thinking of that.
Yes.
This is typical Cameron Woolley off-season optimism here.
Well, I mean, what else do you have?
Fast forward to April when we're like 3-4.
Right, when you get swept by the Orioles in their first series, and then the sky is falling.
God damn it! I'm firing everybody, man.
Yeah, blow up the team like.
No, speaking of firing people,
okay.
I saw a tweet from Talking Yanks saying the Yankees haven't spent any money in free agency, and And fans are livid. Fans are livid, saying like, "Oh, Cashman needs to be fired." And a rarity here. Here, I am probably gonna clip this.
Okay.
I am going to stick my neck out for the Yankee brass here.
Okay.
I don't care. Like, yeah, they haven't spent money. I'd prefer if they spent the money. But, and as critical as I have been of this team's approach to roster construction and player acquisition and their process as a whole, they literally traded for Juan Soto.
Yes.
I said, I am a man of my word. I said, if the New York Yankees trade for Juan Soto, I will shut my mouth. And they did.
Yes.
And I'm shutting my mouth. And they've made trades. They've traded for, like, good hitters. They traded for, I mean, dude, Juan Soto. They traded for Juan Soto. Dude, hop off it for a little bit.
Right.
Like, hop off it. Like, for a tiny bit, hop off it. Yeah. Do they need to get a pitcher or two? Yeah. I do think that pitching is a need.
Sure.
But
Juan Soto.
Dude, they traded for Juan Soto. That's the one thing that this team... That was the major need that was circled. And it's not like they didn't try for Yamamoto. They offered $300 million for a guy who never pitched in the big league.
He wanted to go to the West Coast. He wanted to play with Ohtani. What are you going to do?
Yeah. Like, he used the New York teams as leverage. Like, I cannot bring myself to get mad at them for this offseason. Like, not yet, at least.
Yeah.
I can't. I just can't.
Yeah. Well, we'll see how this.
Like, now the last few off seasons, open season. But,
sure. Well, I mean, you saw that worked out not very well. So
I can, like, you can criticize them for any of the last few off seasons. God knows I have, but you can't criticize them for this offseason, at least so far. At least not to the degree that they normally get criticized for. Like, dude, for once in my life, I'm going to tell you, lay off of Brian Cashman. At least for now.
Well, this is a rarity, ladies and gentlemen.
At least for now.
This never happens.
Lay off Dr. Robotnik.
This never happened, Dr. Robotnik.
Like, lay off of him.
This never happens. Now, come June, then
maybe
it's open season.
But
yeah.
But I will tell you right now.
Okay.
Lay off of him.
Okay.
Lay off.
I don't know if anyone's going to listen to it or not, but this is a true rarity.
Yes.
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 Yeah. I don't know if it's the Skittles talking. I don't know what's going on here, but
Skittles talking. It would.
Maybe, yeah. I gotta get some. Maybe I need to get some Snickers bars in here too. Get you even more calmed down. I don't know.
A Snickers.
Yeah, I don't have one, but
the moment I go home, I'm gonna rip open a pack of Oreos.
Yeah. Although I was at the store. There was this 18-foot Snickers bar I saw at the store. It was on sale for $10. I should have gotten it. I did not.
$10?
Yes, it was a Christmas sale. It was on. Yeah, it was
$10.
18 feet. It was like an 18-footer or a 10-footer. I don't know. It was
not. The problem with that
is
that you have to eat it before it got bad.
Sure.
Before it got stale.
Or it depends on how desperate you are. Those things have a pretty good shelf life, I imagine. Stop preservatives.
Stale candy won't.
It doesn't keep forever. Yeah.
Well, I mean, how long have you had these Skittles?
Those, I think I got those at a con a couple months ago. The cons always stock me up with Skittles.
Okay.
They taste fresh enough, right?
Yeah.
They're not
they're Skittles. They taste the same.
Right. Well, maybe when you come back here, I'll have that 18-foot Snickers just because it's just, why not? It was $10.
Would it even fit in this room if you did it long ways? Like if you put... You'd have...
No, it was 18... Maybe it was 18 inches. I can't remember. It was a lot.
18
Not 18
feet.
feet.
Yeah. Not
18
feet.
inches. It's 18 inches of Snickers. That's still a foot and a half.
An 18-inch Snickers... I could... If my sweet tooth was gone like it is right now...
Yeah, sorry, it's 18 inches.
Especially if I'm craving chocolate as much as I am right now.
Right. Yeah.
I would probably be...
We'll call the Skittles or the Snickers experiment. We'll see if it calms you down any.
No,
if you eat 18
no,
inches of
no,
it.
I would be able to. No, wait, we should do that. We got a show left next week.
We
Yeah.
do. Okay, I'll see if I can go.
Yeah, yeah.
See if I can take a trip to Wegmans and pick that up then.
Go on to Wegmans.
Wegmans, yes. Yeah.
I remember like growing up, my mom used to like take me there all the time, and I'd have like the deli cheese at Wegmans.
Oh,
For
yeah.
some reason, just for me, tasted better than all the other American cheeses.
It does freshly sliced, yeah. It's good stuff, man. Wegmans. This show brought to you by Wegmans.
Like the Northeast version of Publix.
Pretty much, yeah, without the subs, though. You ever have a pub sub?
I've never been to Publix.
Oh, man, yeah, they make subs. They make fresh subs over there. You can get...
We have Wawa.
We do, but Wawa doesn't...
I'm making myself hungry.
Wawa doesn't make chicken finger subs, though, like they do at Publix, man. They get a pub sub with a buffalo chicken.
You could get a chicken parm
At
Wawa.
Parm? All right, yeah. But
Although my go-to... I haven't had a Wawa. I haven't had a hoagie from there in a while.
you better get on it. You got a week and a half left, man.
Yeah, I go.
Got 10
back-
days.
I go back on
13th, correct?
No, not the 13th.
11th?
I go back on the 15th.
15th. All right. All right, you got a little time.
Yeah.
You got a little time. But yeah, stay tuned, ladies and gentlemen, to see if we had 18-inch Snickers.
If you can get a long Snickers bar in here for next week, I'll eat it.
Okay, well I'll help you out. Sticking to our resolutions, but it's for the podcast. It's for the podcast.
No. If I keep my blood sugar as low as it is today, because
Okay.
like I know what I can tell when I have low blood sugar.
Oh, well,
because it's like when I don't eat that much
Yeah.
throughout the day. It's like my method of weight loss is literally just like, okay, just
Don't eat.
less. It's like don't eat. Like it's
Right.
it's horrible. It's horrible.
It works.
It's I mean, it works. I mean, take a look. But like if you look at a show from 2021 and compare it to like this show
Yeah.
right now, I am significantly thinner.
All right.
But like I can tell when I can easily artificially lower my blood sugar for next week.
Okay.
No, I know the exact diet I need to have. I just need to eat nothing.
Okay.
Except a bowl of Rice Krispies.
Like you did today.
Yeah. I ate a bowl of Rice Krispies today. And it makes me crave like chocolate.
Yeah, here's a picture. It's called the Snickers Holiday Yard Bar. It's 18 inches. Look at that thing.
Oh yeah.
And it's got an NFL logo on it for whatever reason.
Because it's probably sponsored by the NFL.
It is. I mean, I don't see I don't see NFL players downing these things. A lineman maybe, but like
An offensive lineman will eat anything.
right.
Like, have you seen how much offensive linemen just deflate after they retire?
Oh yeah, for sure. So
And, like
yeah,
Sean O'Hara. Like, if you look at Sean O'Hara now, he is like even now his clothes look baggy on
Yeah.
him. It's because they're not making him eat.
right.
Like looking at Jeff Saturday when he was like the Colts coach for a little bit, it's like, good Lord, that guy got skinny.
Yeah. Absolutely crazy.
Because if you're a lineman, you're like an offensive lineman, your coaches are telling you to eat like 5,000 calories.
Oh yeah, you're there to take up space on the line. Yes.
Yeah.
Yeah. What's the best way to do that? Get bigger.
Oh yeah. No. If I was a good offensive lineman, I'd love it because I'd literally be told to like eat chicken fingers.
Right.
Like literally, the life of an offensive lineman is just eat food.
Right.
And hit PRs at the gym.
Yeah. And stay a little mobile.
Like yeah, stay mobile enough, but still just. Like if I had the foot, like naturally, that's natural. Like if I naturally had the footwork of an offensive lineman, if I went to like a public high school, I probably would have like played football for a little bit because I was around this size.
Yeah.
When I was a freshman.
Right.
Like I was 6 foot, like 200.
You had a pretty good advantage on that. At most positions.
Yeah. Like I was around 6'2", 6'3".
Yeah.
Like around the height I am now. Like I'm like the size I am right now was the size I was when I was a freshman in high school.
Yeah. No, I remember. I was there. I was there.
you remember when I was a freshman? Oh my god.
I do.
Dude, this show's been going on for 5 years.
Yeah, it's great. I love it.
5 years.
5 years, ladies and
This
gentlemen.
is nuts. 5
If
years.
you've stuck with us this long, congratulations.
5 years you've been listening to my schizo ramblings about sports.
Yeah.
About how much I hate my teams.
Yes, and how everybody and everything sucks. Yes.
Yes.
Except when it doesn't. Then it's
Except
nice.
when it doesn't. Oh no. Happy.
Then
my
it's
happy
nice.
Shows are...
All right. Well, I'm gonna go see if the holiday yard bar is still out there, and you may or may not see it here. Although this says we get Instacart, we have it delivered. We have it delivered.
Wegmans.
Yeah. Yeah. We'll see. That would be funny.
Oh yeah, dude. I like Snickers. It's not my preferred candy bar, but
yeah, it'll make you less cranky though, like the commercials.
No, the thing is, I need to be cranky now. Actually, something will piss me off. Something will piss me off. I know how.
A week from today, I agree. Something will piss you off. So
yes, like something within the next week will make me angry enough that I will need a Snickers.
Yes.
Snickers bar,
or 18 inches worth,
like a 1.5 foot long Snickers bar.
Yeah. So, anything else in the news? Any?
I'm gonna check Twitter.
All right, see if anything came up while we were. Usually, without clockwork, something big always happens after we wrap the show. So, it's almost like clockwork. But you get Snickers. Buy some razor blades. Some organic chicken. All right, I'm looking through Instacart now. Instacart, if you want to sponsor us, get our snacks here delivered. That would be amazing. But as of now, we have one Snickers yard bar. Which I'm trying to see the description here.
Odell Beckham is he apparently rented out a massive yacht known as, quote, the Spirit of Baltimore, and will be taking the Ravens offensive players on it during some downtime before the playoffs.
No. Have we not learned?
Does this remind you of anything?
It does. It does. That did not end well. And
I'm well aware.
Yeah, this is a bad move.
Oh
History.
He learned nothing.
He learned nothing. Yeah, this.
I thought he stopped being a moron.
No, why? You can't run from who you truly are, Cameron. That's one thing that I've learned from the movies, and in life. Yeah, but
movies.
Rounders, the movie Rounders.
I've never heard of it.
Big lesson. It's a poker movie about the world of underground Texas Hold'em, starring Matt Damon and Ed Norton.
Dude, Matt Damon's in so much.
He is. You know why? Because he's a good actor.
Oh yeah. You worked with him before.
I have briefly. Yes, I worked for a company that he started back in the 2000s, and I was in Dogma. Yes.
You were in Dogma.
Dogma, Jane Silent Bob reboot. Yeah, I've been in a couple movies with Matt Damon, just not in the same scenes, mind you, but I can legally say I was in a movie with Matt Damon. Yes. The one that really worked out was the Jane Silent Bob reboot. So I can tell people
I still have yet to see that.
It's good. I mean, so I can say I was in a movie with Val Kilmer, Chris Hemsworth, Rosario Dawson.
Wait, Chris Hemsworth was?
Yeah, Chris Hemsworth in Jane Silent Bob reboot. He appears as a hologram of himself, but it's him acting. So I still don't know how Kevin pulled off that one. I think he was like, "Well, I just asked." He's a big fan. And I'm like, "Cool," but that worked out. Yeah. Yeah, a lot. Yeah, Ben Affleck, Matt Damon. Yeah, a lot of.
Ben Affleck is like all of his movies though.
Still cool. 2-time Oscar winner. Batman.
Yeah,
the movie with Batman. Yeah.
Ben Affleck has done so much better stuff than Batman. Like he was better in Chasing Amy than he was in Batman.
Oh, sure, but still.
I mean, although.
But
I am not a hater of Ben Affleck's Batman.
No.
Like, I think
No, I think he was good. I thought he was really good.
I think Ben Affleck was a very, very solid Batman.
Yes. I agree. But I think his performance in Chasing Amy eventually led him to being Batman, getting the role of Batman. So, yeah.
And he looked like it, too.
It's good.
He had the shoulders for Batman.
He did. He's a pretty good Bruce Wayne. Not bad.
Yeah, although in like the bigger picture, I mean, Zack Snyder was never given a proper shot to like see through his vision.
Yeah, say what you will about him,
Yeah.
but yeah, for sure. Well,
I know there are some people who love Zack Snyder and some people who hate him.
Yeah.
I don't love him, but I think he should have been given a shot.
Well, he did get to release a 4-hour cut of the Justice League. So.
Yeah, that everyone loved.
Yeah.
Yeah, that really backfired on Warner Brothers.
Yeah, or liked better at least.
That backfired
at the very
so
least.
hard on Warner Brothers. No, that was actually really good.
Yeah.
The Snyder Cut was a genuinely great superhero movie.
Yeah. All right. All right. Anything else?
Let's see. Let's have a look. Oh, of course, Max Pacioretty is making his Capitals debut against the Devils.
Oh, of course.
So look for him to score a couple of goals.
Yeah, let's not. Let's not. Should be a fun game. Stay tuned for the exciting results next week here on the Cameron Woolley Show.
All right, yeah, that's about it. So, anyways, from Ming Chen and a Shared Universe podcast studio, I am Cameron Woolley. Don't forget to like and subscribe. And as always, stay classy, New Jersey.